2. Not yet. Not yet. And we are alive. Here we go. We're now available. Good morning, everybody.
Howdy, fellows.
Good evening.
I'd like to welcome you all to another exciting and amazing and other awards that are going to get you going for this episode of Hellfighters. Last time on, we had a bit of a, how would one say, kerfuffle as the party defended acolyte Araleen from an oncoming horde of heretics, I'm afraid to say. But how about we leave the details to our beloved agents?
Yes.
So, boys, what happened last time?
Well, we continued to defend Araleen, and as the waves kept coming, a rogue psyker decided to make his entrance through one of the bulkheads that we'd sealed off.
The south door.
Yeah, the southern door, blasting it into smithereens, and began advancing on Araleen. Maximo, in his glorious mustache entropy, decided to assault the psyker, unfortunately falling under its spells.
Maximo felt funny after that.
Yes. Luckily, Maximo did manage to do a little bit of damage to the psyker before falling under its wretched heretical powers.
Had to do death hug to scribe.
Yes. Before David was able to move his way around the central pillar, leaving Austin to use the multi-las. No, not Austin. It was it was Austin to use the multi-las. And as David rounded the corner, he vaporized the very poor, well, not really poor, it was very well deserved psyker into nothing but mush before which then released Maximo from the control.
Now Maximo wants to give hug to scribe.
Yes. And now we currently have the right-hand side bulkhead closed, and we cannot close the south bulkhead because it has been destroyed.
It's been blown up.
Yeah. So I believe Maximo was going to be protecting that bulkhead, while David was going to try and help Austin with his. Because I believe Austin
we have
still
2 or
on
3 more rounds left before we are free.
Yes.
Indeed. So, without further ado, let us not keep the people from the action and jump right back in on what is currently going on in Hellfighters.
Remember, if you need an emotional support Ogren, look towards Maximo.
Alright, so opening up Turn Order again. Who would like to go first?
Don't we need to hand out cards?
Oh, indeed, sorry.
Many things, many skips. I think
Yeah,
DM is
because
more confused.
I need a card, Austin needs a card, and Maximo needs another Wrath card.
What the fuck?
I would assume that this is continuation of last scene. This is why we had no change.
I will I also don't forget to roll your objectives.
Yup.
objectively.
Alright, one card for David.
Maximal
and
rolls
one
a tool.
card for Austin.
Use tremendous bulk to dominate a social situation. Well, this is a social situation.
I would highly argue it's not.
Oh.
But
Well, I mean, for
Alright.
Garth, it technically is.
Austin, roll d6 for your objective, please.
Yeah, it's okay.
Oh my god, no! I
Excellent.
don't like this card.
Why do I have 2 ruin?
Why does Austin have ruin? And not wrath?
Oh no, he's the traitor.
Ruin is power.
He's among us.
Oh no, he's
Already
the
knew the
traitor.
rogue
Okay.
trader was a traitor, but still.
Dispose of that ruin and I'll hand you some wrath instead. How does that sound?
Wait, no, I don't. I'm not sure if I want to trade.
I mean, ruin is my currency, so I mean, if you want to give me currency, go right ahead.
Oh my god, this card I've been given. All it is called is planetary instability. That's all I'm going to say about it.
I don't like this card. It's called
Maximo
March.
knows this card.
Alright, everyone. Enough showing of cards. Let's get on to the stuff. So, who would like to go first? I'll remind that reinforcements have been sent out once again, and they're coming from all sides, except the right area is sat. So, Araleen has played on that account. Who wants to play next?
I'm in a sticky situation, so I wouldn't mind if I could real quick.
I'll let Austin go.
All right.
Yeah, Austin can go. I mean, I was
Austin,
gonna say
go
I
ahead.
could try and help Austin.
Austin, go right ahead. What would you like to do?
They use the shoot thing to kill.
All right.
Uh,
So how you do that is
Is that
you
rogue
open up
trader having
the.
an aneurysm?
No, it's fine.
Oh, that's
So you open up the multi-laser emplacement. Add your ballistic skill total to the pool.
I think he already has, because it's using
Yes,
his.
Yeah, I think it is using his. All right. So you are within a short range, so you get 1 ABD. Are you going to be aiming for this?
yeah.
Alright, so you forfeit your movement to aim, that takes it to 2 ABD.
Right.
And if I am correct, the weapon has rapid fire 2, which means that in the case of firing at short range, you will deal an automatic 2 extra damage dice
Nice.
if you hit. So first of all, click to shoot. First roll of the session.
Where do I click that?
The blue dice.
Yeah, that says ATK above it.
Where?
On the
Right,
multi-laser
right at the
emplacement.
bottom where it says weapon. That
Hold on.
it
On the
does.
multi-laser emplacement sheet.
Oh, okay. I don't. Oh, there we are. Okay. Right. Attack.
Alright, 8 with 2 successes. Would you like to shift? Would you like to shift for anything?
Okay, shift for damage.
Of course. You can shift. Two.
Right, and
Alright.
add 2 to the. Oh, never mind. Right, damage.
Avoided. Go ahead and roll damage. And now
Nice.
let's compare that to the cultists. So, with a 4 you surpass their defense, and then rolling a 17 against them, you end up absolutely annihilating the squad as the multi-laser turns them into molten bits of flesh and armor.
He's just got one hand on his hat, the other on his guns. He's just strafing the lot of them, turning them into paste.
Somehow the laser
Excellent
gun
work.
actually has kickback for some reason. Or he's just shaking the gun for dramatic effect.
Hell yeah! Austin, what the fuck are you doing? I'm having fun!
That thing's
They
not
never
supposed to
let
have
me
recoil.
fire the cannon on the ship.
It's not as fun if it doesn't.
It's for dramatic effect.
Let's see who's gonna go next. Next will be the squad on Lucas's side.
Joe.
he's dead.
Who are going to... Oh, hold on a moment. I forgot something.
See, I knew it.
Alright, wasn't a critical hit. We're back on our bullshit again, boys.
okay.
This squad is going to advance forward 6. And they're going to take a short ranged attack through the cover at Lucas. So Lucas, you may add 2 to your defense and resilience for this attack due to cover.
Okay.
They will be getting a bonus from short range and a bonus from involving half their mob number round up to the roll. And now we're gonna roll for it. That's an 8 with 2 exalted.
Yeah, that beats it by. Yeah, that beats the defense by 4.
Alright, so they may shift 2. And they're going to roll for damage now.
Does
is a
not
9.
break resilience.
Alright, because you have 10 right now, right?
Yep.
Okay, so you don't take a shock either. Well, congratulations. As you duck behind cover once again, you feel... well, you don't feel, you hear the bullets clang against the cover, trying to punch through. And you see some bumps forming once again. This all familiar feeling. But they don't want to actually punch through yet.
But the armor is getting
Who would
hot.
like to play next?
I guess Maximo will.
Yeah, Maximo can go first.
Maximo approaches Araleen and stay conveniently in the way of any other heretics in the way.
Are you going
As
to do
he-
anything else?
Oh, he's actually going to turn this way, but also speak
Oh,
over
boy.
his shoulder. Yes, he's just going to also apologize profusely to Araleen for having evil thoughts.
She looks at you confused for a moment, and then continues her work.
Yes, and Maximo is going to shoot at the fellows at the bottom here.
David's just gonna shout, "Fucking psychos!"
Alright,
Well,
shoot the fellows.
shoot the fellows. And since no aim, I am in short range, so I get +1.
Oh, you are within short range, excellent.
Okay.
What's your short range?
Well, I'm 36 inch, so 36 and 18 meters is my short range.
Oh, nice.
And I rolled a complication.
That's a complication and
Indeed.
a 1. So, I assume the bolt gun does not have reliable.
No, it does not.
That is not good for you.
Well, Maximo was emotionally distracted anyways by this transgression of the Psyker making him want to hurt the scribe.
I see, that's acceptable.
So, Maximo is currently thoroughly disconcerted or spooked.
Firing completely wide away from your target, you unload your entire magazine in a wrath. Not hitting a single one of them as they miraculously stand there not believing what just happened. And your gun is empty.
Alright. I guess this is my last reload then. A simple action to reload and in turn.
Mhm.
But I'm now conveniently in the way for anyone else to shoot Araleen.
Remember that should you run out of ammo on any weapon again, if you don't have reloads, it is considered empty and cannot be used for range attacks anymore.
Not unless I throw it.
Got me there. Alright.
And if that
So-
happens, I'm actually going to cause my use my little social thing. If I do that, I'm just going to type it and put it inside chat. We'll just use my tremendous book of the dominated social situation. Take this, and throws a heavy bolter at them.
Oh, and apparently I found something. When mob, troop, adversary, or elite rolls a critical on its wrath die, the DM gains 1 ruin, and certain enemies allow you to multiply that.
Well, that's their problem.
Yes. Now, onwards to other things. Let's see. Indeed. This squad of gunners will move up ahead, and they will attempt to advance while shooting at Maximo.
Alright.
So, they're
Maximo
within a short
becomes tank.
range, I presume. Yes.
Anything above a 1 will hit.
So, now let's find out how good are they. That's a 3, no shifts. They do get an extra damage die from rapid fire. And now they will roll to shoot you, to gun you down.
I think my toughness score is too high for them.
I believe so too, but I can always believe in criticals.
What do you mean? They can't critical? They're troops.
No, I meant exalted icons on the damage die.
Oh. They could if
Which
they're
will-
that lucky.
Well, yes. Alright, so,
The thing is that best they can do is shock me because their maximum damage output is 11.
hey, you don't know, they... If they start consolidating, things are gonna go bad.
All depends on how many extra dice they have, but still. Maximum.
Yeah, exactly.
Maximum.
Yeah, you manage to tank the hits. Your bulky frame and armor protecting you from these tiny autogun bullets.
Someone sparks off my flesh, as if Metal
Indeed.
Skull is Metal
So-
Skull.
Who would like to go next?
I would.
Alright, go ahead.
Okay, it's a simple action to reload, right?
Indeed.
Yeah. What about aiming? Is aiming a simple action?
That's a movement
Movement.
action.
Oh, yeah. So I'm going to aim, and I'm gonna fire at the guys that just shot at Maximo.
Okay.
So aim gives me +1 attack die. They
You
are
are
in
within
my
a short
short.
range.
Yeah, they're in my short range, so that's another +1, right?
Uh-huh.
So,
And always keep your mind of your weapon states and your war gear,
yup.
Lucas.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're still gonna try and kill me later.
Yep. So, firing at the group at the bottom. Should I make this? No, I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna use a salvo for this. So that's a 9 with 2 shifts or with 2 icons.
Yeah, that will hit and you can shift too.
All right. And roll for damage. That is 13 points because this is an Imperial weapon and I get bonuses.
Alright.
You do.
13 damage on -2 AP will utterly obliterate that squad as you unload a Gatling volley of las gun shots on them. Almost as nice as when you were firing the last fusil. I mean the multi-laser. I always get those two confused. So,
Yep.
anything else for your turn?
No, that's my turn.
Excellent.
Hit
Lucas,
the disco.
last on the turn order.
Yay! I now get to shoot this crew with my weaponry. Fun.
Yes.
As with the last few times, just use the pistol.
All right. Don't forget
Alright.
to account for your war gear and abilities.
I am fully aware. So let's see.
Hold on. This time, let's actually take a moment to go through the stuff.
He does have elite soldier, and the long last does count towards Ashton Militar and weapons.
He is using the last pistol.
Oh, that's pistol. Yeah, that still counts.
Yes,
Or-
that's plus 3 so far because I have to include short range.
Assuming the overcharge capacitor is on the sniper rifle.
Yes, overcharge capacitor, red dot
And I
sight.
just tried.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
and the monocloscope is on the sniper as well. So
The monoscope, you mean? Yeah.
yeah.
All
So
right.
just-
Huh.
And then of course it's in short range, so that's plus 3, correct? Or am I doing my math wrong?
It's +1 for short range,
Yes.
and
you
then yeah. Where does the other +2 come from? I assume aiming,
Yes.
and you're
Since
using
I'm not
your last
really-
pistol.
Since I'm not aiming with the las pistol.
So it's another +1 for +2.
I'm trying to remember all the things with this. We have the elite soul.
Elite
the
soldier
elite-
is for damage, not for attacks.
Yeah. The last pistol has the pistol and reliable trait, so you don't.
So
have
if you're
like-
just aiming at short range, it should be +2 to the attack.
All right. Rolling.
Okay.
Okay, it's reliable, so you ignore the first complication on the session.
Doesn't
And
mean-
5 hit.
Maximo's first complication.
well, yes, but not
He's
his.
not reliable, so it does him no further.
You may shift 1.
All right. And then we have elite soldier, which adds another +1 to that. And then you said something about
No, elite
Well-
soldier adds +1 to the damage at the end. It's not a damage bonus die.
okay.
Yeah.
So you don't need to add anything for that.
Any other bonus damage before I roll?
It just has pistol and reliable, correct?
Yes.
Okay, then no, it's just a +1 DPD.
So that is 11 if I'm
damage?
correct.
11 with elite soldier, yes. 11 will be enough to take the shot, as you manage to reduce the squad from 5 to... Alright, hold on. Alright, so that... He wants to reduce it down to 2 members. As you skillfully take out 3 targets in quick succession.
Even though
It's
my
like a
cover is
shooting
about to be
gallery.
full. I fear my cover is about to be turned into Swiss cheese soon.
Or will it?
Or will it? Alright, is it your turn?
Yep.
Moving on to turn 8. Having been warned about what's about to happen, it
Oh
does.
yeah. We all before we do start turn 8, we did want to close the northern door instead of to open up the western door.
Alright,
So then
Acceptable.
Austin can get a full range of both sides without having to get too much in danger.
I see. In that case, We will have enemies coming from 3 sides. And they will be as such. Alright, enemies have been placed. Your warning for reinforcements is going out now. Now give me a second to bring up my tables again. Yes, I know, bad DM. Okay, so it's 1 for that and some for that. Let's all right. Oh boy. You get a warning that you will be getting reinforcements from the north. Sorry? Yeah, from the north and west side.
Well, lucky enough, the north door has been closed.
Indeed.
So you only have to do
If
is
it
west
managed
side.
to stay that way. Alright. So now. Alright, Araleen is going last to do all of the walls and stuff. I mean doors. And who would like to go next? I mean first.
I'd prefer to go second just to have a better idea of where I'm needed.
Alright, I guess I can go first. If
Go ahead.
anyone.
Go
Yep.
right
You always
ahead.
take all opportunity. All
Yep.
opportunity.
So, spinning around, I'm going to take the aim action against these guys. They within my short range, which is 12. They are not. They are within regular range.
Alright, so only +1 from aiming it.
Yep. So +1 from aiming. I'm not going to make this a salvo. I'm going to keep this a regular for the moment.
Alright, go right ahead.
That's a 9 with 2 more icons.
Alright. You may sift 2.
Alright. And that is another 13 damage to that group.
Yeah, you successfully eradicate another group of cultists.
David is just stacking bodies.
Yeah, I want to paint you all a picture. These corridors leading towards the central area, like there is the body of an exploded psyker here in giblets,
But it's not.
but
yeah.
the corridors on the sides, north, south, east, west, they're littered with gore and corpses.
Imagine being the guy on the floor below.
yeah,
There's
yeah.
a lot of drainage
Like-
happening right now.
There's probably just some guy on like one of the lower floors who's just like running up the stairs, and he just realizes something red dripping on his helmet. He just looks at it and he just realizes that's just blood.
God, it was like that one time at work. Don't worry about that.
Yep. So that's gonna be
Go.
my turn.
Alright, for the next turn, this group here is going to go. And their first move will be a free action to consolidate with a force here. into one group.
Oh, he's dead.
Me?
No. Lucas.
Ah, okay. I thought my connection died or something.
Nope.
Oh.
And they're going. Well, I'm going to do what's called a pro gamer move. I'm going to spend a ruin point to salvo.
Yep.
And Lucas might be sitting here thinking, oh shit, he's actually killing me.
Yep.
When you hear one of them say, stop focusing on the grunts, focus on the one of the monitors, quickly! And they're going to take a shot through cover at Araleen.
Oh, fuck.
Wait, wouldn't they also be shooting through the floor? Because isn't this like an incline?
Technically.
Well, technically there is enough space, I'd argue, for them to shoot there
I
for
would
hard
like to
cover.
use Maximo, if possible, between the party to actually use my use a glory point to interrupt and intervene in the way by conveniently blocking her.
You would like to essentially spend the glory
To make
to
Maximo the
declare
target.
that you will body block.
Yes.
Down, Mr. President!
Alright, I'll give it to you like this though. You won't be getting any benefits from defense, and
Wasn't
essentially like
expecting
you,
any.
essentially you're going to be doing like the guardsman ability, get down, sir.
Yep.
Yeah, except
But
you
for
don't
go-
get any bonuses from it.
No bonuses. Just
Yeah, the guardsman ability ignores the cover bonuses too.
mm-hmm. So, Maximo,
So
is everyone okay with that?
is everyone okay
Kingpin
with-
decides to
Go
protect the
for it.
president.
Go for it.
Maximo
long
will
as you don't
conveniently get
die.
in the way and just no, you cannot.
Alright, so you move there. They're now going to open a fire. And that's going to be... And I will declare a salvo.
Yes.
Alright, so... It's gonna be some dice.
Mm-hmm.
And I wish you luck, my boy.
Oh, Maximo already has all the luck. The Emperor's with him.
Don't
Short
go
range
for-
is also with you.
See, the thing is, Maximo only got hurt because of that smite.
3. And I will be shifting them. And that's 13 damage.
Maximo would like to roll determination to absorb 2 of those.
You may go ahead.
Look, he absorbs 2.
Alright,
I'm not at my max
Hey.
current shock, so I can't take any more.
alright. So, you absorb, you cover yourself appropriately using, you cover hair and yourself appropriately using your body armor and whatever else you can find. Some like bastard cogitator that uses a helmet for a second.
Oh, Maximo trusts his
He
own
uses the
will
chairs.
of body to actually take on the bullets.
Well, trust is good. Pragmatism is a bit better.
Well, he's an Ogren. Since when Ogrens have
But you find yourself tiring of this already.
too much?
Hearing that, Araleen responds, not too long now, we're nearly done.
Hurry, please.
How much longer can you estimate? Exactly.
Sees
And
monitor
that's the
with
end of their turn. Who wants to go next?
Sees a monitor with a slow loading screen and just turn monitor right. It loads faster.
It's at 84% now.
Okay, so we probably got like maybe 2 more turns. Gotcha.
Yeah, we have to survive until turn 10.
Here's the thing I want to point out. This is all happening within a minute. All of
Yes.
these 10 turns. She's downloading the entire database in a minute. It's pretty fast, okay?
Yeah, especially for Imperial netcode.
I guess the biggest enemy, Imperial Netcode, is gonna get us all killed.
God damn you, dial up. Anyway, shall I take the next turn?
Yes, you may take the next turn.
Alright,
Okay,
go
I'm
right
gonna.
ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna use the long last for this one. I'm gonna pull some trick shot shenanigans with this.
Alright, so I assume you're aiming?
Yep, aiming, short range, and I get +1 bonus die because of the red dot.
Alright, and don't forget +2 ED because of overcharged capacitors.
That +2 I've already added a while ago because it was at 1 and I made it a 3.
Okay. And don't forget that since you're aiming, you are also getting a sniper bonus to your ED.
So that's an ED of 4?
Well, the sniper bonus goes to your DBD if you hit.
Oh,
And let's see here. Sniper. You get a +1 bonus die to the attack when aiming, so +2 for aiming instead of 1.
Oh.
It's okay, it's okay. We're all with this, we're all with this. And
Yeah.
get +ED equal to the weapon sniper rating. What is the weapon sniper rating?
Sniper rating is a 1.
Okay, so you get +1. Which means now, here's what happens. You get 1 from sniper. You can shift 1.
Well, that was from 3 bonus die. I need to make it a 4 bonus die. Unless you want to just keep it as is.
No, it's fine. It's rolled now. I can't really do much about it.
Fair enough.
Unless you want to roll a d6.
Yeah, we'll just stick with it for now.
Alright, sure enough. And now for DBD. It's 1 from shifting, 1 from sniper. And
we have it being an Imperial weapon.
that is applied, no, that's not applied DBD, that's applied to the end.
Ah.
So anything else to be adding more damage here? Not really. Alright. Roll damage.
That is
That's a
13.
12. 13, alright. So you successfully take out a few targets, a total of 4, as you carefully take shots through cover, picking apart your targets. Now, next up is bottom squad. You guys might want to start rolling lesser ruins and more glories.
Gee.
They're going to advance and fire at maximal.
Alright. Do your worst.
I fear for myself that they will in fact do their worst. Literally.
At least I didn't tell them to do your best.
Oh, and there we go. I said their worst.
Mm-hmm.
They hit, but they all hit your chest plate somehow.
Convenient
Their aim
armor
is square
is
on,
super.
it's just autoguns.
Maximo
Batman
is
tactic.
tank. I'm a tank, I'm a tank, I'm a tank.
Who would
I
like
mean,
to
I'm
play
gonna
after?
be honest. Proper
I'll go
military
next.
training actually does dictate always aim for center mass.
Anyways,
Oh.
Maximo would like to... Oh, who will? If anyone else, I will acquiesce.
I could go real quick just to get those guys Lucas is dealing with.
I assume you're shooting with your multi-las.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Just remember, turning it does count as a move action.
Yeah. Let's see. That would take off.
No, it doesn't.
It did last time when I tried to move it. You said it counted as a move action for me.
Oh, right. Because he's moving around the emplacement. Yeah.
Right.
All
So
right.
it'd only be one ABD from short range.
Short range. Yeah.
Right.
Unless you want to salvo it.
I would not suggest it because then someone's gonna have to come over and help you reload the thing. Unless you want to do it yourself.
No. I'll just attack. Attack it.
What is scarier, the cultists or asking David for help?
7.
That's a fair answer. You may shift 2.
Yeah. Alright, so it'd be 4 DVD total. I'm pretty sure that's the same as the last
2
time.
from rapid fire, 2 from shifting,
Yeah.
I assume? Then
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
4 total.
By the board.
Remember, this weapon also has a reliable as being a last gun. 18 damage! Yeah, you put holes on the wall behind them. And on them, actually, just so we're clear.
Oh, yeah.
They're not free from the holes. As you barrage through their bodies. Not the first time Austin has done it, I bet. Anyway.
Today's a good thing.
I guess it leaves us with Maximo.
Maximo, with his last ammunition of his heavy bolter, will take aim and shoot at the fellows down here.
Alright, go ahead.
Alright, +1 for short range and +1 for aim, so that's +2. Firing. 7 with the comp. Oh no.
Ooh. You do hit. And you can shift 2.
But I still have to roll double 2. Uh-oh.
Alright. But you will be out of ammo after. Oh, sorry, no, wrong thing. You will be out of ammo after this.
Again? Oh no.
Yeah, which means you're completely dry.
Alright. Well, my rapid
Don't
fire
Unless you
still have
throw
a
it.
Ripper?
+2.
Yeah, but if the Reaper also empties, then he's fully done.
Well, does a 15 at -1 AP?
Well, I'll tell you what happens. You unleash another barrage of bolt rounds at them, but you only manage to get through. Actually, no. Hold on. Yeah, you annihilate them. I was gonna say you only managed to go through 5 of them, and I'm like, hold on,
Oops.
hold a moment. Something ain't right here. Yeah, you absolutely absolve them of all physical essence, aka eradicate them.
It just "Roar!" No! No!
Bolt gun empty! Bolt gun empty!
Ammo bad! Ammo bad!
Alright, on Araleen's turn, she actually does give out some communication. Everyone, we're approaching the final course. Just a few seconds left. Please, if you can, grab those yellow boxes and place them in the elevators.
Yellow boxes. Oh, that one and that one. Okay.
Yeah. It's an action to pick up, it's a free action to drop.
Yep. Yeah, David's then just gonna. I'm guessing David's just gonna shout over comms and just shout, "Austin, move them now!"
Moving.
And this will declare the next turn, which is turn 9. And now she's going to do her scan for reinforcements. That's that. Oh boy. Alright.
Yeah.
She says, we have incoming, east and south.
Yeah. So right now, all we need to deal with is the west, and then we've got to deal with the east and south.
Yep.
They're coming from west.
They are coming from west, indeed.
When you buy your soldiers off of Wish.com, this is what happens.
This is where you get your heretics.
when,
Just get heretics.com.
when you're a cult leader and you'll buy your heretics off of Wish.com.
Hey, it's the risk you. Hey, it's the risk you make every time.
I'm gonna
you have to
remind
buy.
y'all that, just for the record, most people that got recruited in this maneuver were guardsmen and criminals. You guys are the lucky ones. Imagine how many people have died to these guys. You are the avenging ones.
I know in lore-wise, these guys have probably killed hundreds of Imperial citizens just by doing what they do. But it feels like we're fighting heretics from Wish.com.
Indeed. So,
Well,
who would
Imperial
like to go
citizens
first?
are easy to kill anyways.
I would like to go first,
Maximo!
Call it collateral
Can
damage.
we roll
Okay?
that to a buck? What?
It's collateral damage.
Alright.
Oh, what?
Alright. Who would like to go first again?
I will.
Commissar said so. I had to do it.
Alright, David, go.
Okay, David is gonna swing around again, and I'm gonna take the aim action. They are within...
Remember that you have orders to move the boxes.
Yes, I know, but right now,
Now,
I'm trying to give Austin some covering fire because of what's been happening with him. Like, he's shooting him, yeah, but he's been leaving a couple alive, so David's trying to give him a helping hand.
Who?
Lucas, sorry. Even though Lucas has been firing, some of them
Austin
have
has not been living survivors, I'd like to correct you on
No.
that.
Yes, I meant Lucas. Yeah. So I'm going
Bunch of
to
nerds.
swing around, take the aim action. I'm going to salvo this for the one that gives it the extra hits per mob. So the extra enemies hit per mob. So they are just within my short range. Well, no, medium range. So that is all.
Cheater.
I'd like to say that I think one day Austin will write a book called How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love the Last Gun.
it's a three edition novel.
Alright, so I get a ruin because you create against the heretics.
Yeah,
Cheater.
but that is a case 3 icons and a 10.
Alright, so needless to say that you are capable of shifting fate here, and
Yeah.
you will also do headshots for this one, which means target suffers plus 1d3 wounds and is staggered, which you're going to roll after the damage. So,
Okay,
first of all, roll for damage,
that is a
Excellent.
16.
add a d3, that's 80, that's a 19, and they're also
No, that'd be a-
staggered
that'd be
if
a
they
20.
survive.
That'd be a 20 because of my elite trooper. Elite
No,
soldier.
a 19 with a elite trooper. Because 15 plus 3 equals 18.
Wait, wasn't it 3 plus 1?
No, it's 23.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, here's what happens now. You are wounded, yes? Yes. So, here's what happens. Let's minus that.
The thing is, it also hits 4 extra troopers because of my salvo.
You salvo?
Yes, I did say I salvoed.
Ah, okay, then if it's plus 4, yeah. They're dead. You cremate them. They don't get to play the game.
Lucas just like sees David turn around, fire. He looks over cover, and they're all just missing heads, and they just all just collapse at once.
Yeah, you actually get an achievement at the bottom right of your screen that says no shed and shows a guardsman braiding a skateboard.
Heretics get no head.
Yeah. And I'm gonna use a simple action to reload.
All headed badly when they entered the doorway.
Well, that's what you get for having a bad head on your shoulders.
Yep. And
Nice.
using my new free action, David's just gonna shout, Maximo, Lucas, move now!
Maximo does the truffle shuffle.
Yeah. And that's gonna be David's.
What? Sorry, the what? Max, excuse me?
It's a dance move. Calm down.
The dance move.
I think. I hope.
Yes, it's a dance
It
move.
is,
But
it
but
is.
for fatties.
Sarge immediately begins twerking.
Are you sure we can't get another round of reinforcements to shoot me in the head?
It's just Maximo doing the Amogus to work.
Okay, if there are no more enemies on the board,
Not right
I'll
now. Who'd like to go
can-
next?
Can I go? Because I need to move the box.
Alright, go ahead.
Go.
Hey.
The box.
The box. Go here. Action to grab the box.
I learned to stop worrying and love the books.
Guys, it's the orange box thing. It's yellow. 3 to move here. Action to grab the box. 3 to move over here. I can't.
You can't
can't-
simple action run.
Yay!
Oh, perfect.
Yeah. So
Yeah, and it would be a good idea to get yourselves in the elevators because as soon as you're done, you're gonna bail.
I would suggest David using a glory to interrupt and get the fuck box.
David has played.
Yeah.
Yeah.
David told you to grab the box and get in the elevator.
And I got the box.
Thing
Yeah,
is,
no,
David
you-
forgot the part where we have another box that only he can reach. Unless Maximo engages hyperdrive.
I don't think Maximo can go super fast. It's built like a tank.
I don't
Like
think you can do
those
15 meters in a turn either and then go into an elevator.
Well, technically he
Yeah.
can climb up the wall.
That would
I-
require athletics though, and here's
Does
a
it really?
complication
I'm
there.
10 feet tall. I could just step up.
Yeah, I could see it. I would still make that square count for 2 meters though, instead of 1.
Inviolable grace.
I think that's fair.
I think we can just survive.
Alright, you have enviable grace, so yeah.
Maximo.
You can just ballet over the wall.
Yeah, exactly. Maximo just.
Would
Last
you like to
time
go
I
after
didn't have to do a
Austin, though?
test for it.
Would you like to go after Austin though?
Well, since Maxwell has his plan, I'm going to immediately book it to the elevator. That's
Alright.
Yeah, so it's pretty much just gonna be simple action run over there.
Go ahead.
What's in these boxes again?
You.
Alright.
Evidence. Evidence is inside the box. Take the box. Save the
Love
box.
the
What's
box.
in
Save
the
the world.
box? Sorry.
Alright, who would like to go next? Maximo.
Alright. I guess Maximo will abandon Araleen and just send 6 meters here.
I mean,
Turn.
technically, if Maxwell wanted to, he could technically pick up Araleen and just start booking
She's
it.
still working on the computer. The code
Maximo will
stater.
use simple action to run to go up here.
Alright. And you can use your action to pick up the box.
Use his action to pick up box. Box.
Excellent.
Lunch? No. Box.
So, Araleen at the end of your turn will just yell out loud, "Done!" And then she's going to move for here, 6, simple action to run 6 more, and then use share action to just get in the elevator, starts running. You're holding it as late and just holding it like a child, and it's just runs into the elevator with the other two of you. And now for turn 10.
And that's where everyone shows up at the same time.
Well, that's the turn before everyone starts showing up at the same time.
Oh.
Essentially, Araleen tells you, oh, by the way, I have very bad news about this.
Oh.
It appears they finally noticed the information that's missing, and they're sending everyone.
This wasn't everyone?
This wasn't everyone?
She looks at the two of you and goes, have you ever been to Manufactorum?
No.
David just comes back over the comms and just says, good, let them come.
On your side.
I want Austin and Lucas to roll an insight on Araleen.
Hey. Oh boy, my 8 insight. Huh.
Oops. I'll tell you this. She's utterly terrified of the prospect that you have been the one as guiding her.
Well,
She
he
took
knew
no
that
damage
way.
yet.
Wait, why is she terrified?
Because you don't even know how many enemies they were supposed to be fighting. See, to you as a guardsman, that's normal. To her as a sage, that's not normal. Alright, so, who would like to go first?
Maximo. Box.
Essentially, as soon as you guys are in the elevators and the box are in as well, you count as extracted. And assume for action door of the box.
I keep the box, yes.
Well, you were told to drop the box on the elevators.
Well, I still have to pick it back up afterwards.
Do you?
Maximo assumes.
Fair enough. Alright, so
Box.
after maximum, it's going to be one of them, unless one of you intercepts.
I would like to accept.
Does everybody agree?
Yes.
Alright, there you go. I'll
Yep.
allow it.
David moves into the elevator.
Oh,
Alright.
you had me suspicious.
And you all successfully managed to extract for. Hold on. You all successfully managed to extract from the through the elevators.
Okay.
As you make it to the floor below, you come upon the
Spider?
not yet. As you're moving down the floors below, Araleen communicates with you once again, and it says, "Alright, everyone. Now, I want you to listen very carefully. We're going to move out of there. There will be vehicles that are meant to transport around salvaged equipment outside. We'll mount one of them and move away as quickly as we can.
Box.
Is that clear?"
Affirmative.
Understood.
Maximo understands.
As for those boxes, you shall leave them at the elevators and make sure they are well positioned at the center.
Alright.
Maximo understands.
They're probably demolition charges.
Close
Oh.
enough. Melta bombs.
Maximo understands.
Now we're talking.
It should create if we shatter the foundations of these elevator shafts with melta bombs, it should create a good enough to bring down the entire facility.
Big boom.
Yes,
That's
big
right,
guy.
big man. Big booms.
Big boom. Reminds me of bathroom accident.
Now, most of them will be busy thinking we're still downloading data from the cogitators above. That's because I still left a lot of files essentially going down a drain as a distraction. They should give us enough time to leave.
Drop box. Maximo will place box in middle of elevator in the meantime.
So, you all crack open the cases and see inside some giant melta charges.
How many exactly?
4 each box.
Maximo is considered taking
You calculate.
one.
Keep in mind a melta charge is bigger than a melta bomb.
Yes, Maximo is
When it comes
considering
to-
taking one.
Well, you shouldn't because we're relying on them having a big boom to bring down the whole facility.
David looks at Maximo and just goes, "Let me set them up. I'm the explosives expert after all."
But big boom somewhere else. Maximo
So-
understands.
You place them at the 4 corners of the elevators. 1 each on each elevator.
Seems like we got the bombs cornered.
And then Araleen opens her comes and says, "We're reaching on the foundry floor. I hope the spider has done a good job of keeping them away."
Spider.
Yeah, the bounty hunter.
Yes.
Yeah.
So. Ding! The elevators stop. Well, the lifts stop. They open. You head outside to see that the lights on this part of the facility have shut down as emergency powers, as you were told a few minutes earlier at the beginning of the fight, were shifted to prioritize essentially the area you guys were in. At the back of the room, near the exits, you see
Dark.
what I can only describe as a pile of cultists surrounding around the elevators and the area where those cogitators were. On the back, holding onto a pistol with few remains of what you would call a livable condition, you see the spider against the wall.
Spider looks squashed. Not good.
He's still breathing, but he looks like he is unsalvageable, for lack of a better term.
Is or isn't salvageable?
He's not salvageable.
Shit, man.
He's
Ah,
shot
still-
up in all kinds of places. One of his eyes has been shot.
He's
He's
more
there
holy
like
than a
holding
saint.
he's holding a pistol with what you can only imagine is like all of his strength just to lift that one and keep it going forward.
Also sort of run up, take his half, just like, hell. Put up one hell of a fight.
He's hardly breathing as you approach him.
He did good fight in Emperor's name. Emperor will give him good greeting.
As you say that, he turns to you, Austin, and says, "I did my part." And with his other hand, he hands you the maps he promised you on how to leave the Underhive.
He takes them. Holds him tight. Now it's time to do ours.
I see his light at last.
Maximo will say this even though it may be futile. When you see Emperor, could you tell Maximo is good boy? Please?
You can't tell if he nods or if he died, but a few seconds later,
Maximo does
From
not
his
understand,
head-
but the
from
Emperor
his head
accepts it.
tilting down, his head tilts down, is what I'm trying to say. You can't tell if he nods or he died. And a few seconds later, you hear the heavy clang of the hand cannon hitting the metal floor of the facility.
Austin pauses for a second. He grabs it and replaces it with his own. Sort of like swapping it. Sheaths it, gets up, and pulls out the maps. Let's get the hell out of this place.
Maximo agrees.
As you take his revolver, you check the cylinder, and you notice one last round in it. And then
Just
you
the-
hit the. Sorry?
I was just saying he'll stow it away. Just like looking at that, close the chamber. It starts moving.
Alright. So, you move outside of the facility, noticing that it appears deserted as of now, thanks to your efforts. You find a hauler vehicle. These are basically like Imperial bulldozers, essentially.
Hmm.
Yes. Essentially, Araleen basically uh, directs you to move on to one of those, and on the back where they have like the platform for you to step on, and then tells Lucas, "Go on the driver's seat. I'll follow you."
All right. As I then proceed to then get in the damn construction vehicle.
Yes. I'm going to actually send you guys on our group chat a picture of what this look like, except without all the guns and modifications.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have a container on the back, of course. So you all climb on the back, and then Lucas gets it moving. Lucas, I would like you to roll a pilot check real quick to essentially make away from the facility. Excellent, amazing.
At least Maximo's not driving this time.
And as you all drive away, Araleen, essentially, you see her, Lucas, do something with her data slate, and you hear a low bass noise come from the facility, like a boom. And then you see the reaction from that little boom.
Maximo apologizes
The
for
entire
farting.
facility coming down on itself, pipes exploding, gas tanks going off, vehicles outside start erupting from the reactions. The entire place goes up in flames in a glorious brightness that sets light all over the underhive.
That is one big boom. Sorry for smell.
we should go retrieve the remains of our Taurots.
Yes.
I'm afraid there's more to discuss than that.
Oh no.
The things I'm seeing here. I mean, we must get to Harrow as quickly as we can. If
And there's no time to waste then.
if all of this is true, well, I don't know if I can say this, but somebody from amidst the ranks of our agency, our Inquisition, is a key member of this cult.
So you say we have spy?
Worst yet, of a traitor.
Spy we know.
I don't know. His name has been redacted, as has most of
Maximo
his
will turn
interactions.
towards Austin. Are you a spy?
What?
You do act suspicious sometimes.
I'm a rogue trader.
So you
David
admit.
looks at Maximo and just goes, Austin may be a rogue trader, but he is no spy.
But I
It is
spy.
worse. It is worse yet.
With
It's
my
not just
little-
anyone. It's not just anyone. It's somebody of very high rank, somebody of importance.
But you are important.
Oh, I'm not important. Whoever
To
this
Maximo
is,
you are.
well, thank you, but whoever is giving out this information has access to plans that even I wasn't told about. And I'm an interrogator's confidant. Technically, only an interrogator or somebody working directly under the Inquisitor would know this.
Could it be
We
that
must
brain
get this
boy?
to Harrow.
Hmm.
He's excellent at routing out the minds of heretics. He will know what to do.
Unless he is.
When you say that she actually turns like and looks at you through the opening of the track with like a very hostile stare, there is no way Lord Harrow would betray us. He's been with the Inquisitor for so long.
Maximo's apologies. He does not know, but I just assume. Sorry.
You're gonna have to apologize to him, I'm afraid. I don't think he would like hearing that. Either case, this voice, it is some sort of spiritual leader, the one who's been interacting with the spy. She's been anointing members of the Imperium who he considers downtrodden, giving them power, and I don't know what else to say. It's just this entire cult is based on people who feel betrayed by the Imperium, but how can they not see that this is worse? They're enacting atrocities upon their own people.
Blind by faith. Maybe. Or blindfolded.
For example, the martyr. He says that he used to be a mine worker processing minerals that came from the mines at the deep at another planet within the system. At some point, the arbiters of law around here, the enforcers, came for him, strung him up, and carried him out. He was alleged of heresy, but in the end, he was let go. And after he was let go, he was approached by this voice who promised him power and revenge for all he lost. It then says that he took over this underground factory in the name of this rebellion of theirs, and has been terrorizing the Underhive ever since.
Did Maximo hear this voice when he got messed with by the Sniker?
You heard that voice?
I heard voice when that Psyker started doing funny things when I stabbed him.
Noted.
He wanted me to hurt you really badly. And that's why I apologized back there.
Noted. Either way, we must rally to Haru quickly as we can. Quickly as we can. To sum things up a little, and speed things along. You guys make a way to where your Torox was being held for repairs. You essentially receive the mended Torox. One thing that you are told is that they couldn't repair the autocannon, but they managed to get the vehicle going, even though it still has some damage remaining, but it's in a working condition.
I'm guessing it no longer has a giant hole through it.
Yeah. And, you know, the back doors don't latch that tight or well, but at least they can latch again.
Yeah. At least door shut, door shut.
I assume you all want to quickly make way back to your interrogator.
Yes.
All right, excellent.
I guess if we do tell them, hey, the spider is dead.
They don't care.
Ah.
Do they even know about the spider?
See, to you, he was a great ally and noble in his purpose. To them, he was a bounty hunter.
I shall always regret that I never was able to get cybernetics.
I mean, if you
As I
wanted,
put
I could have.
spine on your way out.
I'm just gonna say this. If you
Maximum
wanted,
rabbits there are.
I'm just gonna say, if you wanted, I could have carried him out so you could have had his cybernetics.
Well, why didn't you say so then?
Do you want to put Underhive cybernetics on your body?
Well,
I mean,
apparently
if you
Austin does.
Well, these heretics are from Wish.com, so why not?
Then again, I just said they worked well for him. We found him in a bloody pile. Maybe not.
Yeah, discount parts, recently used.
The best thing
Anyway.
about them being discounted is that they're actually completely free.
So, you mount up in your Torox and have a very quiet and exhausted drive back to your secret base.
Mm-hmm.
You park the Torox inside the cargo container. Araleen goes to activate the secret entrance. And you all head down. As soon as you do go down through the stairs, The entrance starts behind you, and you all hear a voice in your head go, "Halt! I see your
Maximum
back
stand
now."
still.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that because of the fan.
Yeah, me neither. I see you're finally back. Good. Perhaps you can get to explaining some things.
Maximo,
As
sorry.
you see, as you
As
see,
he just blurts out.
two violet eyes flash in the darkness as your interrogator appears.
Yeah, Maximo just outwardly blurts, Maximo, sorry.
Interrogator Harry is starting in front of you, looking not happy.
David walks over and salutes as he basically just gives a quick report saying, "Apologies, interrogator. When we reached the location you had given us, we were ambushed and had to make a quick escape. Unfortunately, we were then ambushed by a Goliath modified truck carrying a heavy las cannon.
Mining
We had to
laser.
make an escape into the Underhive, but we do have a large amount of information for you from a heretical stronghold we destroyed."
Araleen proceeds to hand him the data slate with a pick recorder next to it and says, "In addition to that, we're actually able to demolish a structure of the enemy using their own melted charges, sir. Along with this information, I believe this should at least provide an apology for our absence." Harrow picks those up and he looks quite surprised before his stare goes back into the usual stern and displeased look it has.
Maximo also gives a further concerned face. He just feels more guilty by the moment.
Good. I guess I can go over all of this in a moment. You have done good work. Despite being gone for several days, you managed to locate an enemy structure, dismantle it, and on top of that gain information. He says all those nice words, still looking rather displeased. However, in your absence, things have escalated. We got word from one of the neighboring planets. You may have heard of a planet known as Prosperia, a mining world at the edge of the rim.
I don't think Maximo knows that planet.
Yes, we have it. It's the planet where the martyr was from.
Yep.
But Maximo does not
appears-
know that planet specifically.
It wasn't the planet you were briefed about when you were told about the system of Periandor.
Massimo must have forgotten because he's an ogre.
We were informed a day after your absence that a large-scale riot has been ongoing on the planet. Lord Wolf has sent down forces to quell the rebellion, but so far has been unable to stop them. We have reason to suspect the mining gear you came across, this Goliath truck, could very possibly be from the rebels in Prosperia. Now now our Lord the Interrogator, more so than ever, wishes to expedite the process of unveiling this heresy. You will remain on this planet, but first, the Interrogator wishes to inform all on-field agents of the escalation of the conflict. Which is to say, you must depart for a time. At least those of you that are to be used as warriors in this endeavor. Araleen, as an on-field agent, you have the leave to be absent as well. In the meantime, your duties will be carried over by another squad until such time that you have returned. I wish to make myself clear. You will go to the ship, do exactly what you're told, and you will be back as quickly as you can. No further delays.
Maximo understands.
Lucas nods in acknowledgement.
David salutes.
Tip of that. Understood.
Good. An hour later, I'll be waiting for you at the area in which you arrived at the beginning. You may depart on the Torx there, and you may return as quickly as you can. In the meantime, I will go over this data. He says, putting a hand on the data slate, and see what information I can glean. I would tell you that there is time for rest. That after what you went through, you should probably take a moment to relax. But that is not the case. No hurry.
Yes, sir, Interrogator. Looks the rest squad and we'll start to move out.
Alright. So, as you all begin to head out, you see outside around the container area where you usually have the Torox, you find a squad of Inquisitorial Stormtroopers.
Hello, brother. I don't actually say that. David looks at them, giving them, looking them up and down.
One of them carrying a large weapon similar to your own, a hotshot volley gun, and wearing a beret, approaches you and offers your hand.
David shakes it.
Gunnar Sergeant Malker. He's expecting your name.
Yeah, sorry, give me a second.
Gas mask at your face?
Yeah.
Well, he's dead.
Da- David Victress, Second Lieutenant Gunner.
Second Lieutenant to whom? Hold
Uh,
on. Hold on. Yeah, where the second lieutenant come from? Hold on.
Hold on. I don't know. Franks.
Maximo will just say, I am Maximo.
Uh, give me a second. Oh my god. Okay, I think my head's working now. Yes.
Took a beating back there, didn't you? Or Harrow was very headache.
He looks at all of you and says, "We're the Stormtrooper squad taking over on your behalf while you're gone for debriefing."
Mm.
But I'm curious. Interrogator Haru said you're probably dead or lost.
We thought
Well.
that too, but we lived.
Managed to find a way back.
We were ambushed by enemy forces. Luckily, while we were MIA, we were able to take out a foothold of theirs.
It was big, Boom. You probably felt it too.
I doubt they would have been able to feel it from the Underhive.
Well, sounds good enough to me. What say you, Spectres? The rest of the squad they're just sitting in the background, just minding their own business. Alright. Seems like this is the part where we should probably getting you into the Torox. The interrogator had the unpleasant, let's say, initiative to contact me about driving you to your area of extraction.
Would you like Maximo to drive instead?
No, because I'm supposed to bring the Torox back.
Oh.
David just looks at Maximo and just goes, I do not believe you would even be able to fit in the driver's seat, my friend.
Maximo turns towards him. Maximo will fit. He just has to remove seat first.
I believe that's the problem. We don't want to remove the seat.
Well, alright, since we're going to be driving together, allow me to introduce you to the rest of the squad. This is Siv. He's our, let's say, Vox specialist.
Hello,
He-
Civ. I'm Maximo.
He's fidgeting with some sort of Vox device. And
Does it need fixing? Maximo good
As-
with...
as you said, you all four of you get a sudden, like, you know that noise when somebody hits a mic by accident, makes that high-pitched noise?
Was tempted to tap the mic. Yes.
Yeah. That very high-pitched prolonged noise just goes through all your Vox beads.
Maximo flinches and just... Sounds
Right,
like needs
outta here.
fixing.
And then
David just looks at Shiv.
he just flicks a radial turn back to its normal position. It stops. All right. That there is Volt. He's our sniper. Hi, I'm Volt.
Hello, I'm Maximo. Maximo will proceed to do this to every introduction.
Yeah, and these two are Warren and Andil.
What was that last name?
Andil.
Undil.
Yeah, there's all the names. Siv, Volt, Warren, Andil, and Molker. Remember them or not, I don't care. And they all wear like this like stereotypical inquisitorial scions outfit with a red and black. Alright, now introductions are the way. Siv, on the passengers. Let's get going already. And I assume you will all hop into the Taurox and...
Maximo will take the back seat.
Alright.
Because he can't ride shotgun.
Yeah.
Well,
Araleen gets shotgun because she
Steve
has shotgun.
is riding Volt again.
Yeah, all of us are getting in the back.
Yeah, like the five you get in the back, and then after you go in, the other guys. On your way there, one of them, Warren, he basically looks at all of you and goes, "So, we heard you're some of those prisoners they brought in. Surprised you're still alive."
Well, you ain't the only one. It's been a bit of a wild ride.
Death is a commodity we cannot afford.
Emperor gave me chance, so I take.
Well, yeah. Say hello to the rest of your kind. I hear most of them perished in the first few weeks.
And that's because they were weaker. Maximo was strong. Mom said so.
That's what happens when you send regular criminals to do Imperial Inquisition work.
Maximo lucky. Because he's good boy.
When you said David, Volt just goes, "Yeah, see, that's exactly what I told him. And look at where we are now."
Maximo inconveniently ignores the ignores the insult because he does not understand.
David looks at Volt and just goes, "So how long have you been working with the Inquisition? Since you left the academy? Or after?"
Well, long enough. Details are private always. You know, inquisitorial secrecy and all. Did we lose a Maximo?
No, I'm still here.
Okay. We just lost you from Roll20 for a second.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you're not. Yeah.
Oh,
there you
there's
go.
a server disruption, that's why.
Uh,
I should be back, hopefully.
Maximo phased into existence for a moment.
Emperor needed to talk to me
Maximo
for a
just-
minute. I will be back.
Maximo just clips through the truck, and then we all just like look see where he went, and then he just clips back in.
Yeah.
Maximo lags.
I can only imagine, like, Austin's the only one that sees this but doesn't say anything.
Make a willpower check. Just kidding.
Warren just continues. So, and have you been deployed to any wars before this? Seen any heretics in action?
Heretics, Xenos, all of it. My squad were usually against Eldar. We were part of the... Hold on, I'm trying to find the bloody name for the things again.
Oh, there. Never seen one of them close. Is it out that their ears are taller than their head? That's why they wear those helmets.
No. Though their ears are rather long, that is not true. The reason their helmets are so large is because they have a large amount of detection components in them.
Still look like Dixon.
Now thy enemy.
They like to field large amounts of strikers at times, though they are not as tough as most Imperial Guardsmen. Their standard forces, that is.
Pointy heads with pointy ears. Pointy tongues, too.
See, when you're working for the Order Hereticus, knowing the enemy is much simpler than you think. Just think, what would your fellow man do? Where would he hide? What would he be hiding? Once you figure those things out, well, once you figure those things out, you find their leader, ship him off into a small Argus lighter, and send him to some Imperial psyker so you can juice his brains out.
Hmm.
You make it sound so easy.
Because it is.
Well, I
Go
mean,
into an actual war zone where the conflict will always keep changing. Then you'll see how difficult it is to get the job done when you're undermanned, understaffed, and losing squads left and right. It's never
Correct.
as easy as you put it.
correction there, friend. I don't make it sound easy. I make it sound simple. Now, easy is what I make it look like.
Makes no laughs with no context. He's just trying to fit in even though he just doesn't understand. He thinks it was a funny joke.
Yes, well, I'm from the 54th Psi Jackals. Our sharpshooter over there is a Krieg Grenadier. Maximo is a heavy gunner, and that one in the rather ridiculous outfit is Austin. He is
Calling
a
Maximo
rogue.
fat.
No, I'm
No,
calling
he
you
says
big
you-
boned.
Vault pipes up. Means you got a bigger gun than the rest of them. That's what
Oh,
that means.
means bigger gun.
Yes.
Oh, I thought you were talking about me being fat.
No, but the one in the ridiculous outfit is a rogue trader.
Hey, excuse you, I make this shit look good, alright?
Science circles, huh? Is it true what they say about them, that you tend to hide in the shadows and then snatch people away
Are you an Eldar?
I've heard it do to more people than Elder. Heard the story once from another squad. A Cyan Jackal working for the Inquisition, or the Malleus, demon hunter. He took out almost an entire poxwater cult with nothing but a knife and the good coverage of some friendly bushes. All in one night.
I wouldn't know. We are usually kept separate from each other. Missions are need to know only.
Until finally speaks up and goes, well, it's probably just a story. I mean, one man beating out an entire cult.
Yes,
With
you could
a
say it's
knife.
his story.
Yeah. I mean, we've heard about the stalker, but, at least he had a gun.
Are you talking about the stalker from that swamp planet?
Yeah. Yeah, I am.
I got this from when he tried to shoot me in the head. Points to the giant ass, dent in his helmet.
Yeah, Sarge told us you were the guys who brought him in.
Maximo's still missing ear. It hurts still when he thinks about it.
It's saying. Austin rubs his ear as well.
Yeah, we're told about that little excursion of yours.
Yes, it was earful.
Yeah.
Almost
Made,
as bad
of-
listening to Locke.
Alright, you could work with luck. Yeah, I don't envy you, says Warren. Man is about as focused as a shotgun.
Widespread.
He may not be as focused as most people when it comes to operations. However, when it comes down to it, and he is within combat, he is very focused and respectable in that.
Flashback to every single shot he missed.
Oh yeah, no. I didn't say that he was a good shot. I just said he was respectable in the fact that he'd actually focus up.
Remembers the time he missed twice against those frogs.
Yeah. However,
I'm struggling to remember a time that he did actually hit his mark. Is what I'm doing.
yeah. However, he did have an issue with aiming. I believe it would be better if he did not use a bolt gun for every shot, but that is not my place to say.
I still got that thing. Hold on. Austin pulls out the Felgaster thing that he's just had on him this entire time. Thing's a hell of a back scratcher, actually.
As you say that, the Torx holds to a stop, and you hear Molker say, alright, party people, here we are. Now get out there and go to your bird. Don't want to keep Kara waiting, do you?
No. We waited
Negative.
long enough.
Alright. So, all of you get out of the Torx, get up on the grand lift that leads to the essentially air platforms.
Yeah, just before the lift leaves, David looks at Mulker and just goes, I hope we are able to work in earnest together, Sergeant. I look forward to seeing what your squad can do in action.
Well, if you actually see... Well, I'll tell you this, Victors. if you do see us in action, then we're doing our job badly.
Let's get going.
Reminder that the Inquisition is supposed to act in the shadows.
And then there's Oz, who has just blown up just about everything we've come across.
Listen, you guys are the Inquisition equivalent of an Eversor assassin. If there is no survivors, nobody can tell you were there.
No witnesses, no testimonies.
Says Austin, wiping his blood on a cultist that fell on it again. Anyway, so to before I do another skip ahead, we're having a few of these this session, but it's for a good reason since we have spent a long time in one place and things need to get moving again. But before I do another skip ahead, I think this is a good point to call for a quick 5-minute break, so all of you can get your waters, your legs, go pick up your arms as well. Everybody
See
good
if you
with
can
that?
find your teeth.
Indeed.
Yes.
Everybody good with that?
Maximo needs to use the little ogre room.
It's not as little as you make it sound.
Well, with inviolable grace, I can go anywhere.
Maximo can go to the women's toilets.
No, Maximo's
Alright,
too respectable to do that.
I'll be right back.
Same.
One of you say something to entertain the people.
Well, I need to go do some. Well, I need to go clean out something real quick and grab some cigars. So have fun.
Maximo has returned.
I'm back.
I am back as well, and I have my cigars.
Do you? Good. But smoking's bad for you.
Check the Discord. Those are my cigars.
All right. Is everybody back?
Mm-hmm.
Indeed, I'm currently eating my cigars. I'm having a good time.
You're eating your cigars?
Check the Discord. I posted
You
a
got
GIF.
Twix.
Oh,
They are
well,
my cigars.
at least he's not a smoker, so win-win. He won't die on us.
Yet.
Yes, I'm gonna die of a sugar overdose. You're gonna see me in a room with all the Twitch rappers.
Well, here's the difference, right? Lung cancer is like scarlet rot. You take consistent damage and eventually you will die. Sugar rush is basically like death cares. Once it builds up, you die instantly, but until then, you're fine.
Pretty much.
Mm.
So, I guess we're waiting on Ty to get back.
Yep.
And what a nerd.
What are you laughing at?
Because he's a nerd.
Name the giant frog.
It's not a frog, it's a type of crocodile.
Oops.
The thing is, that was my first ever familiar in any D&D game. Because I was playing a sorcerer and the DM allowed me to get one of them little dragons that you can get as familiars, and I called it Bongwater. All it did was sit on the tavern where our party lived, like the tavern bar, like bar top. It just sit there all session, not doing anything. But the thing is, every so often it would teleport into combat, kill someone, then leave. I had no control over that thing, and it terrified both me and the party because that thing was omnipotent. I'm pretty sure the DM had given me a god as a familiar, but it was a really lazy god.
Sounds about right. I'm back. Sorry, had a phone call.
Right, so, you all have arrived. You all have arrived at the ship. By now, it has been a while there. You've taken a few days to recuperate and catch up on the situation and what's been going on. To sum up, riots have broken on Prosperia. Things are not looking great. You are to be essentially debriefed on the situation, be given directives to essentially, hey, we know there's a cult now, for certain. Your job is now no longer to find clues, your job is to find cult members, interrogate and eliminate them.
Maximo understands.
For that purpose, I will say that on next session, you will be beginning with an additional 20 XP.
Mm.
Indeed. And you all will be at the rank of veteran now, rank 2.
Maximo could upgrade. He better now.
Indeed. Now that is next session. Not now.
Oh, okay.
Um, on other news, you, well, David, Lucas, and Maximum, you're summoned by Sire Wolf to meet with another member of the Interrogator Squad. Well, not the Interrogator, sorry, of the Inquisitors, essentially chosen squad. You know, his people. All right?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So, you have been sent to acquisitions to meet the spider. Another spider, yes.
Oh God.
How original.
You might be noticing something about the Imperium. They're like skulls,
You
and
could say this game is bugging out.
indeed. Fun fact, when I was writing this, I had forgotten I already had a spider when I was writing the bounty hunter.
You know,
But
there
I was
can be
like,
more than one Jacob, you know.
yeah, exactly. And as you enter acquisitions, you see there is a bunch of servitors just going around, starting shelves and like taking accounts and stuff. Just all of them overlooking cargo and doing different menial tasks. And on the back of it all, in shadows, lies a figure from which you can only see a pair of white gloves on over purple sleeves on a podium that is elevated above everything. And you hear a voice, "Oh, you must be the ones they call the Hellfighters."
I believe.
That's us.
Uh, Austin is not there.
Oh,
Is there a reason why Austin isn't here?
Yes,
Because he's a rogue.
Oh,
trader.
okay.
you
Yes.
shall know me as Lady Loena, the Spider.
Okay.
Well, that makes two spiders we have come to know.
Another lady.
I am the mistress of acquisitions aboard the Spear of Xerxes, and a trusted, let's say, helping hand among the many followers of our dear interrogator. I, as you can imagine, handle acquisitions and logistics aboard the vessel. And you, little roughnecks, assume have need of such acquisitions.
Hmm.
Of course, nothing in this life comes for free, as you can imagine. I merely wish to inform you that from now on we're going to be keeping an eye on you. Me and my many friends here, as you can see. And while we are facing indeed a system-wide, a system-wide heresy, there's still the window of opportunity for those willing to earn it. Certain key items, priority shipments, the like. Be the ones to bring them to me, be the ones to dispose of them if need be, and I shall see you well rewarded. Do you have a deal, Rafnex?
Yes, ma'am.
Good. In that case, I have no further need of you. You may continue along as you will. Your first orders will arrive once you have stepped foot on planet side. And trust me, I will know.
David salutes as he turns to leave the room.
Lucas turns on his heel and proceeds to leave the room.
Maxim
And
will
as
say,
you
goodbye, Lady
Sorry.
Luina.
goodbye
That's
to you
Maxwell.
too, Hellfighters. And thus you have met the second of the three associates that are the right hands of Maddox.
Oh, I thought you were about to say you met the second of the third of the three spiders of this campaign.
Mayhaps you have.
Mayhaps there's another spider somewhere. We just have to look for him.
Hellfighters into the Spider-Verse.
Could happen.
Spiders.
Austin goes back in time trying to save his ear. Some dude appears and cuts it off. It's your gun event. You cannot escape it.
It's a spider mutant. Kill him. He's shooting webs from hand.
Do you respect me, Nestor?
So,
Anywho,
on another side of the ship, actual Wolf is meeting with Austin.
Oh no.
Austin,
mute.
you've been told that the Inquisition has plans for you.
Uh-oh.
he fears for his life.
Yes. As you're approached by Sire Wolf, he's once again surrounded by his elite stormtroopers. His power fist well placed around his waist, and his other hand holding onto his sash. He approaches you and goes, all sarcasm. Sorry, all sarcasm. We meet again.
Indeed we do, Commander Sire Wolf. How can I help you?
Inquisitor Maddox has given me orders for you in specific.
Specific, huh? Away from the squad and all that. Interesting.
Yes, it is indeed for one of your position. Other way, I don't make the calls. But it is important to respect our Inquisitor's judgment. As thus, you will be undertaking a new task.
It's Ivro raises it that curiously.
Indeed.
What would that be?
A fellow with long black hair and enigmatic eye approaches, wearing symbols of the Inquisition around his coat. This is Interrogator Helder.
immediately like stands up more straight and tips his hat in respect. He's starting to get the hang of this.
It is good to meet you, Mr. Al-Sarcasm. I will admit, I was expecting a few less colors and a few more cosmetics of a rogue trader, but I'm not the one making the rules on appearances here, am I?
But him
Anyway.
just being here augments the situation anyways.
Now that you look on Helder a bit closer, you notice that he has that haircut of like one side of his head is shaved and the other and the top, back, and the other side have long hair all going to the other shoulder.
Interrogator Skrillex, what are you doing here?
Yeah, he has an augmetic eye with like some wires connecting to the shaved part of his head. You do also note that one of his hands has like basically the pointer finger and the thumb are augmented, but the rest of the hand seems normal.
Hmm.
Yes, I have been assigned a task by the interrogator. That is to say, my job is to ensure that should a heretic reach the appropriate equipment to perform void travel, I am to thwart such. In this effort, and taking into account the resource at hand, I requisitioned you to be my confidant for this mission.
Confidant.
Indeed. Sir Wolf, I believe the rest is of your authority. Yes, indeed. By the power bestowed on me by the Holy Inquisition, I hereby proclaim your crimes to be temporarily exempt, and I restore upon thee your license to trade. As such, you may return to your vessel as long as it remains under the watchful eyes and within the hands of His Holy Inquisition. Under Interrogator Helder, you shall perform your duties admirably, and you shall thwart any attempt of the heretic to escape the system.
There's a moment of shock and silence from Austin for a bit as red sunglasses fall down to just his red eyes before he raises them back up. I swear on my promises to the Inquisition, not a damn heretic will get through without my efforts to do everything I can against it. Will serve y'all well. That's a fact.
Well, that sounds good enough to me. What about you, Interrogator Helder? Indeed. Seems that's the best we're gonna get. And the vessel should be more than capable. But by all means, I will require a quite thorough exploration of the vessel. We have a lot of work ahead of us, Mr. Sarcasm.
That we do. He says as he thinks, ah, shit, I'm going to have to show him all the legal stashes. He thinks to himself, ah, shit, now we have to show him all the stashes they didn't find.
Don't worry, we already found all that.
I'm just gonna say this. What happened to the rest of your crew? Because I'm assuming they're all dead.
Oh, don't worry about that. Don't worry about the crew. We're the Inquisition, baby. We'll find the crew. Now, I should however inform you that under the promises, that under the vows you have taken to the Inquisition, the vessel shall be under my control. In truth, you will be merely the voice. And she just starts listing off a bunch of like terms and conditions as you begin to walk away. And go ahead.
Yeah, it just in his mind, it's just scroll
Just
through.
click
scroll
I
through,
agree and
scroll
just
through,
hit
scroll
end
through.
of it.
I agree.
Doesn't even listen. It just clicks agree.
Sign here, initials here, initial there.
I
check
am
mark
a robot
this.
mostly.
Yeah. Please put your finger on the captcha. And with that, we will say goodbye for now to our favorite rogue trader, as Austin will be stepping away for a while from the campaign.
Yeah, it's been hell of a ride, y'all.
It's been a hell of a ride to have you as well. And
Yeah.
of course, you may stay for a while, but you know.
I do have to do say in background now that I actually have the moment free. So
Oh,
I might just
we'll see you around.
yep. Hey, who knows? Maybe you'll get to hear this lovely voice again sometime soon. But for now, till next, y'all.
One of these days.
Oh, and before you go, if you are to go, who has Austin been played with so far? So far.
He's been played with by all y'all fucks.
Surprise.
This has been Morgan 1952 as Austin Ow Sarcasm. Remember not to eat your dogs, folks. Good night.
That's some good advice. Thank you. All right, excellent. And with Austin out of the picture, now comes the time to return to the rest of the squad.
Oh no, he disappeared off the stream. What happened?
Oh no. Now, I will say that the rest of you are slowly preparing to get back into the motion of things and return to Periandor. As you all hear a conversation on the side as you walk. From a group similar to the one that was judging you on your first day here. You hear two stormtroopers discussing as you walk past them. Hey, ain't those the guys from Beta? Yeah, Hellfighters they call them now. Why so? Well, the story goes, they went down to the Underhive. I almost said the Underdark.
It could
They
be
went down
technically
to
the same thing.
Welcome to the
Yeah, technically the same
underground.
thing. I know. They went down
Welcome
to
to
the
the underground. How was the fall?
No. They
We have
went.
not met a blue-eyed skeleton yet.
Story goes they went down to the Hell Zone and, well, they gave the Hell Zone hell. Blew up an entire facility of the enemy, unprompted and all. Huh. So they call them Hellfighters because they fought in the Hell Zone. Well, yeah.
What else
Seems
to
good
name them,
enough.
right?
Seems good enough. And you're not aware that this is the official name they're calling your squad by.
At least you're not the Scooty blah blah squad, you know?
At least you're no longer Psi 17 whatever. You know,
Yeah,
squad
when the Inquisitor
Hellfighters.
always sees us, he just... you guys.
It was Psi 3315.
Fuck you. Alright. Now know that this has been a little shorter of a session by the usual half hour. But I say we managed to get a lot done in this time, and I believe, for the sake of conveniences and because people have obligations they need to attend, this would be a good point to end things.
Yes, on a
If-
sorrow note of losing our rogue traitor,
Well, it's
we
not
will
a
cry
sorrow
for
note.
him later.
He might return. He's not
Maybe.
gone. And if he
Well,
does return,
Maximo, he is
he
dead.
will do so with a ship. So, as our agents prepare to re-enter the Arvus later after a couple of days of being debriefed while given the minimum rest, we shall embark on their journey once again in 2 weeks from now. But before that, Austin was played by Worgon 1952, who will not be joining us next time, but we're very glad that we got to play with him, and we're hoping that we get to do so again in the future. Now,
It was fun with
I-
plasma pistol.
indeed, it was very deadly. I have been your storyteller, Sarah_Reaper, and I'd say it's been a blast so far. We're going to be getting into the second act of our campaign next time, I'm proud to say, where our squad will now be considered veterans, and they have earned their names, Hellfighters. On a personal note, this has so far gone amazingly from a DM's perspective, and I'm glad that the people who have seen it generally tell me it is a very enjoyable story and has some really cool moments. I hope the players share in these sentiments, of course.
Yes.
Yes.
Maximo's not dead or disappointed yet, so therefore good.
Ah, excellent. I'm not gonna die.
It's hard to kill Maximo.
And without further ado, speaking of Maximo, who have you been, Maximo?
Oh, yes. Maximo is played by Big Mek Plays. You can go catch me on my YouTube channel, Big Mek Plays. And I'll be doing some extra stuff soon enough, uploading some more videos once I get everything else fixed on my new rig. And all that.
Ah, yes.
Got
you have
myself
the
a
new
new
rig now.
computer to get better stuff done.
Indeed. And not only that rig, but also another rig. I don't know if we can talk about that one yet.
Oh yes, my big project. It's coming on finally.
Excellent, excellent. David?
I am Blackwood, and I have been playing David, a resident body stacker and heavy gunner.
Oh, that's an interesting job.
David saw the pile of dead cultists, and he could not believe in his eyes, for they could in fact stack shit so high.
So you're saying the odds were stacked against us?
Indeed they were.
Well, I'll just pile on that joke, you know.
And Lucas.
I know some of you guys got bodied.
I am Art of War. I have been playing Lucas, our residential trick shot specialist, who apparently can make a last shot ricochet off almost anything, apparently.
Hey, that's Halo logic right there.
Ain't that the truth? I shoot the plasma grenade out of the elite's hand as soon as it's on his fingertips. What you want with me?
And of course, our most valuable team member, you,
Araleen.
the audience. Oh, right. Yeah. Araleen, the everyone the audience can relate to.
She just says sighs and just, why'd you involve me in this? This is your outro, not mine.
Satama will brainworm you again.
If you bring me in this
And-
again, I'll make it your last.
Oh, don't worry. She's going back down on planet with you.
Yes.
Oh boy.
She's our new fourth.
With us more.
Her suffering is not over yet. And neither is yours. But the audience's suffering for now is over. And we'll see you all next time on the now prim and proper Hellfighters.
And don't forget to pay your taxes and make sure your bills are on time. Maximo out.